So the Baby Lock Ballad is one of our best-selling sewing and quilting machines. It has a large 11.25-inch opening to the right of the needle. It's got beautiful lighting. Just the lighting is gorgeous. This 7-inch screen,
Mhm.
you can access over 700 stitches.
Yes, you can.
And the stitches, there are some very large stitches. What are one of your favorite stitches?
Well, remember, we have lateral sewing in this
So
machine.
that means we can sew sideways?
That means we can sew sideways, and that means there's some awesome large stitches that you can use in the sashing of your quilt. That makes it look like you free motioned it, but the machine is doing it.
So
So
the stippling stitch,
stippling
okay,
stitch, we have all kinds of different large decorative stitches that there's so
amazing.
many, and they all look great on the quilt.
Now there's a lot of other functions on those stitches. They actually have a stitch where it puts the needle in the right position for 1/4 inch for chain piecing.
Mm-hmm.
I like using a regular foot for piecing. Actually, I think it gives you
Mm-hmm.
better control than a
Mm-hmm.
1/4 inch foot,
Mm-hmm.
although it does come with one.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the other stitches you like?
Well, you know, I can choose and I can modify whatever stitch I have. So if I like to, I have a vision issue, right? So when I want to set up, my 1/4 inch visually might be a little bit different than yours. So I can set up this machine and move the needle just a thread to get that perfect stitch for me. And the machine remembers it. So it's always important to me to be able to do it right the first time.
Absolutely. So another thing, it has an automatic fabric sensor. That means it senses the thickness of the fabric and
Mhm.
adjusts automatically going over denim layers,
Mhm.
sewing elastic, sewing
Exactly.
sheer. But what about when it's really difficult?
Oh my gosh, we have you covered, George. We have a digital dual feed, and this digital dual feed, in conjunction with that fabric sensor system, it's not a walking foot. It's in constant contact with that fabric.
It's a roller.
It's a roller. There's a belt, and the fabric is absolutely controlled. So you could go from denim, you can go across that
Vinyl.
you could go vinyl across that the
Fuzzy stuff. Mickey.
fuzzy
Mickey.
stuff, fuzzy fabric. There's so many fuzzy fabrics. All of that is an absolute control. Now, this machine is a dream for quilters
Mhm.
because you can go through all of that. And when you're doing your quilts, when you're doing your quilts, you layer them as good as you can. But that digital dual feed makes everything flow through absolutely beautifully. No more tucks on the top or the bottom.
Absolutely. Other features that I like, I'm thinking off the top of my head, there's so many features. I love the basting stitch on this. It
Exactly.
actually stitches and
Mhm.
moves the fabric without stitching. So you have these long stitches that are long enough that will hold in place, but then I can cut them out very,
And you
very
can
easily.
use that digital dual feed with those basting stitches. It
Absolutely.
holds everything in perfect
Absolutely.
placement.
Yep.
It holds,
It's everything. This is we've talked about other machines that have sewing features. We talked about some that embroidery. This is really a person who really everything they want is
Mhm.
sewing and quilting. And that's
Mhm.
what I love about Baby Lock. They make machines that are specific for you.
Mhm.
We have an incredible deal on this.
Do we
In
now?
fact, we brought back our most popular package on this. Okay. So this machine, by the way, we can ship this nationwide and we don't charge you for shipping. Okay. And the retail price is $6,499. And for this type of machine, that's worth it. But it's on sale for $49.99. We have interest-free payments of $208.28 a month. But there's also a bonus. Right now, because we had to stop this because we ran out of this, we're including the So Fine Quilter's Petite cabinet.
Wait a minute. No way.
Yes, this is
This,
a wonderful cabinet that has a 3-position lift system so you can lower it down to store it. You also can raise it to the sewing level, and we're including the acrylic insert so it's nice and flush for sewing.
hold on.
And oh no,
It's
I'm
the
not stopping.
machine and
And
the
the cabinet, yes, yes. And so the also has a back leaf. The back leaf comes up, and so this cabinet can be very compact or expands out. This will go quickly. And
Yes.
so click on the link or give us a call at 1-800-865-9664.